Yes, Mr. Superintendent of Police.
Sir.
What is happening in your area? What was the allegation against him? That he was using loudspeaker? Now, in every day where I live in the judge's residence, we find that loudspeakers are disturbing us even at 11 o'clock. Even at 11 o'clock in the night. Nobody goes to arrest. This is a wrong statement, Mr. Khan.
My lord,
This is a wrong and false statement in the FIR बिना किसी सूचना के. आपको किसी को अगर फंसाना हो तो अभी आप रोड पर निकलिए और कहेंगे कि साहब सांप्रदायिक सद्भाव बिगाड़ने के लिए आपने ये बोल दिया. इज इट एनफ टू से? ये तो अंग्रेजों के जमाने में भी नहीं हो रही होगी इस तरह से नंबरिंग करने में, चूंकि आप बीच में उसको डाल रहे थे. फोर्जरी के लिए आप जाइएगा. यू आर कमिटिंग फोर्जरी. पुलिस, doctor, everybody is in league with each other.
My lord, all the guidelines of D.K. Basu or all the judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court has been thrown to dustbin, your lordship.
Tell me, suppose कीजिए आपको मैं जज बना दूं. Put yourself in my position. Will you have any iota of doubt in your mind that these police officers are liable to be proceeded against?
sir, with your permission, can I make?
Yes, please.
Sir, I am not trained like him to put forward my point of view.
You should be.
But I will try
You
to.
are superintendent of police.
But I am not an advocate, sir.
Oh,
So-
maybe
But-
you have chosen not to be an advocate, but your
Sir,
IQ and everything is as good as like a lawyer. So I am directing for registration of contempt case against them.
मंजूर एक बार और चांस दिया जाए फिर इंक्वायरी पूरी हो जाए.
क्या इंक्वायरी कराएं? जब आपने I will ensure that this order goes to the UPSC also. If an officer in the rank of IPS, yes,
One fixed matter, item number 36, personal appearance of Superintendent of Police Gopalganj
yes,
and Civil Surgeon.
yes, Mr. Superintendent of Police.
sir.
What is happening in your area? It's a case in which for 6 years
Sir,
investigation has been kept pending. Injury report has not been produced in the court of learned CGM. What is the state of affair?
sir, this case was registered in in 2016,
Yes,
and this accused was arrested in February 2017.
that this petitioner was arrested in complete violation of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court. What was the allegation against him? That he was using loudspeaker during procession, which was permitted by your SDO. He had got permission to take out a procession. Is it not?
Sir,
Permission was there with him. So you implicated him saying that all right, you had a permission to take out procession, but there was no permission to use loudspeaker. Now in every day where I live in the judge's residence, we find that loudspeakers are disturbing us even at 11 o'clock. Even at 11 o'clock in the night, nobody goes to arrest. Nobody goes to arrest. Now here, in this case, this petitioner was arrested only because he used a loudspeaker in the procession which was permitted by you, means your officers, the competent officers. Is it not a case of misuse of power, Mr. Superintendent of Police?
My lord, FIR, my lord, there is something more, my lord, in this.
Please
FIR.
come to the FIR.
My lord.
Please come to the
My
FIR.
lord, my lord.
Page 31, your lordship.
My lord.
Yes,
31, my lord.
Yes.
टाइप कॉपीज दे, my lord.
yes.
सादर सूचित करना है कि मैं मृत्युंजय कुमार उम्र 52 वर्ष वर्तमान में अनुमंडल पदाधिकारी सदर गोपालगंज के पद पर पदस्थापित हूँ. दिनांक 13/10/2016 को दिन में 11 बजे से 7:17 बजे तक अम्बेडकर चौक पर बिना किसी सूचना के बिना अनुमति प्राप्त किए
This is a wrong statement, Mr. Khan.
My lord,
This is a wrong and false statement in the FIR बिना किसी सूचना के.
और 4 बार बिना सूचना.
एक मिनट, please proceed further. And I tell you again, I will remind you
my lord.
that please act as an officer of the court. Please don't think that you have to defend the state in a manner.
My lord, I am not saying on my lord. He is saying.
Yes.
My lord, last
Please,
question.
please proceed.
My lord.
Go ahead.
पंकज कुमार सच एंड सच माय लॉर्ड।
ऑल राइट, लीव द नेम।
माय लॉर्ड, यस माय लॉर्ड, विद द नेम ऑफ एवं 25-30 समर्थक सभी जिला गोपालगंज के द्वारा अंबेडकर चौक पर बिना अनुमति के सांप्रदायिक सद्भाव बिगाड़ने के उद्देश्य से घटना एवं संत किया गया था तथा सांप्रदायिक, दिस इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट माय लॉर्ड,
हाँ, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
सद्भावना बिगाड़ने के संबंध में उत्तेजित भाषण उक्त लोगों के द्वारा दिया गया, जिसका नेतृत्व दीपक द्विवेदी कर रहे थे। घटना 13/10/2016 को 11 बजे से 15 बजे के बीच की है।
This is called that in this democratic society where we are living, आपको किसी को अगर फंसाना हो तो अभी आप रोड पर निकलिए और कहेंगे कि साहब सांप्रदायिक सद्भाव बिगाड़ने के लिए आपने ये बोल दिया। Is it enough to say?
That is the my lord. FIR this.
Mr. Khan, is it enough for the police officer to say, arrest anybody on the road saying कि साहब सांप्रदायिक सद्भावना बिगाड़ने के लिए? उन्होंने क्या किया? उन्होंने कोई मारपीट नहीं हुई वहां पर, कोई घटना नहीं घटी, एंड छोड़िए वो सब चीजें। दिस पर्सन वॉज अरेस्टेड बाय पुलिस आफ्टर हाउ लॉन्ग?
6 months.
After how long?
After 6 months.
After 6 months. Why he was not arrested on the spot if he was doing so? Why he was not arrested on the spot if it was such a serious kind of thing which was happening in presence of the police?
If my lord would kindly come.
Just a minute, Mr. Misra, please wait. Even this FIR has been lodged after more than 24 hours. Please see the date and time of occurrence. When was the procession taken out? 13/10/16. Why FIR was not lodged then and there? Why it took another day to lodge FIR on 14/10/2016? In such matters, court would be unable to understand why your police officer will lodge an FIR after 24 hours. And who is lodging the FIR? Anumandal Padadhikari.
My lord.
And signature is of whom?
अनुमंडल पदाधिकारी।
Anumandal Padadhikari, Gopalganj.
My lord.
Memo number 723 dated 11/10/2016.
My lord.
This petitioner had applied for permission. He was duly granted permission. The purpose for which the permission was granted is also mentioned therein. And the purpose was to hold a demonstration because one of his party worker was taken into custody by police and he was tortured in police custody. Indecent behavior was done with him. So in order to protest against that, this march was being organized. You permit him to conduct this. And then, after 1 day of that, you are implicating him in this case. And 6 months thereafter, you are arresting him. Where was the occasion for arrest? Your officers did not know the guidelines issued by the Honorable Supreme Court. You are making mockery of the judgments of the court. समझ में आ रही बात आपको? And then he was arrested. He was brutally assaulted. The CGM found several injuries on his body. He was sent for medical examination. I mean, ये तो अंग्रेजों के जमाने में भी नहीं हो रही होगी इस तरह से. वहां भी जो है कम से कम एक न्याय प्रणाली के अंतर्गत इनको इंजरी रिपोर्ट तो मिल जाता.
एक्सरे रिपोर्ट तो वही रिसीव कर लिया था सर.
कहाँ है वो इंजरी रिपोर्ट? आज तक क्यों नहीं प्रोड्यूस मिस्टर सिविल सर्जन?
सर हमको ओडी स्लिप नहीं
आप कब ज्वाइन किया वहाँ?
हम 10/1/2022 को ज्वाइन किए हैं।
10/1/2022 को। तो ये केस चल रहा था।
हाँ।
आपने कभी इसको एग्जामिन किया? इसमें इंजरी रिपोर्ट्स कहाँ हैं?
सर हमको सीजीएम साहब का लेटर मिला,
हाँ,
उसके बाद एग्जामिन किए, इंजरी रिपोर्ट उनको तुरंत 24 घंटा के अंदर प्रोड्यूस कर दिया गया।
सो आपके हिसाब से भी पहले नहीं भेजा गया था उनको?
नहीं भेजा गया।
दिखाइए जरा इंजरी रिपोर्ट।
ओडी स्लिप सर हमको नहीं मिला।
My lord,
आपको ओडी स्लिप किसको देना था? Who had to give? CGM had not to give the OD
ना,
slip.
सर
Who had to give the OD slip?
आईओ का।
IO had to give. It means IO failed in his duty. IO failed in his duty.
यस
Have you examined these aspects, Mr. Superintendent of Police?
my lord, today there is a supplementary affidavit in the year 2022 for an incident which occurred in 2017. Injury report has been prepared. My lord would see the supplementary affidavit
Injury
filed
report has been prepared in 2022.
18/11/2022 को।
नहीं, वो-
My lord, after 5 years the injury report is
No, no, my
prepared।
lord. There is
Please
the-
show me, Mr. Khan. Please show me.
ये दिया ना।
अरे आप ही
I
रिसीव
don't know
करा।
how
हम
people
दे
do
क्या
fake.
वो क्या बोलते हैं?
My lord,
You have so much difficulty in creating faith in public.
I have filed the sub.
my lord, affidavit of the civil surgeon, my lord would kindly see।
Yes.
ये मतलब
And my lord, this is also, my lord, all attempts have been made to sidestep the entire issue, your lordship। My lord would see the way injury report, the casual manner it is prepared, your lordship।
my lord, there is the my lord.
Page 13, your lordship, of this civil surgeon's report,
and
your
Just
there-
a minute, Mr. Let him explain. It is
my
his
lord,
affidavit.
there
Yes.
is my lord injury report of the 2016 itself is there, my lord. 17 my lord mentioned, my lord.
So you mentioned in your register you did not prepare any injury report. This is how your IO is working. False implication.
Page 13, your lordship।
Just a minute, please. I am not that fast, Mr. Misra. Please bear.
I'm so sorry, my lord।
I take my time in understanding the matter. And don't go on speaking and speaking when I am going through the records. What is this 3632, Mr.
Registration
Civil
number.
Surgeon?
रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर सर इमरजेंसी।
Registration number is 3632.
हाँ
And the registration number 3681 is above 3632. Why is this? This has been manufactured now.
No, my lord, not manufactured, my lord. That is the my lord emergency.
No. Please see why I am saying. There is only after finding some reasons I will speak. This register is running in serial numbers. 3660, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, so on and so forth. Now it goes up to 3681.
I am explaining, my lord.
Will you allow me to speak?
My lord.
It goes up to 3681. Then you will find that there was a signature. There is a signature in between. This space was left, and then all of a sudden 3632, 3633, 3634, and then again 3685, 86, 87, 88. So why this serial number has been breached?
My lord,
अब आप बताइए,
हाँ, my lord. I am saying,
दीजिए
my lord.
रजिस्टर उनको.
Actually, my lord, there is OPD, my lord. OPD, there is a my lord, Sigata, my lord. But this patient, my lord, come in emergency, my lord. Due to that emergency number is mentioned, my lord, and that after that, my lord, he has noted, my lord.
So देखिए ध्यान से बोलिएगा आप,
Civil
ध्यान से
sergeant.
बोलिएगा.
Civil
नहीं
sergeant.
this patient was taken to emergency. He required treatment in emergency.
My lord. जो
I will take note of your
No,
statement.
my lord. I am saying that, my lord.
You said that this patient had come in emergency, therefore there was a
What
different.
emergency means, my lord, emergency situation, my lord. Emergency is, my lord, that when the any petitioner come from the jail, my lord, or my lord custody, my lord.
82 होना चाहिए। 82 है, गलती से लिख दिया है
क्या गलती से
सर,
लिख दिया?
गलती से पेन
क्या पेन में हो गया?
नंबर बीच में सबसे
गलती करने में पेन थोड़ा हिल डुल जाता है, मालूम है ना? अपने अंदर जो है ना, भीतर से कुछ आवाज आती है गलती करते समय, तो वो पेन का हिलना डुलना जो है वो हो जाता है। क्या गलती किया है आपने, बताइए जरा मुझे।
सर नंबरिंग करने में गलती हुआ है सर।
नंबरिंग करने में, चूंकि आप बीच में उसको डाल रहे थे, फोर्जरी के लिए आप जाइएगा। यू आर कमिटिंग फोर्जरी टू कम आउट ऑफ दिस केस, and it is apparent writ large on the record
सर एक्सरे रिपोर्ट का भी है सर।
Police, doctor, everybody is in league with each other. You are not following the judgment of the court. You are not following the order of the CGM. What kind of police you are working here? समझते हैं क्यों कोर्ट को बुलाना पड़ता है आप लोगों को? अब समझ में आ रही है बात? आपको पता नहीं होता कानून क्या है, यही प्रॉब्लम है। क्या गड़बड़ हुई है उसमें बताइए मुझे। छिपाइएगा नहीं, जितना छिपाइएगा उतना आप
सर एक्सरे का भी
हंसते
रखा
चले
है,
जाइएगा।
सर। वही नंबर लिखा हुआ है एक्सरे में।
उसमें क्या गलती हुई है, पेन में क्या गलती हुई है आपकी?
ऊपर से नंबर जो लिख रहे थे डॉक्टर,
हाँ।
3680 लिखे थे,
हाँ।
3681, इसको 82 लिखे हैं, 36 उसको 3 जैसा लिखा गया है।
हाँ।
और फिर उसके बाद 330 कर गया, फिर करेक्शन करके 85 86 कर रखा है। करेक्शन बाद में पता चला तो करेक्शन किया है।
ठीक है, अब
तीन
जरा
पेशेंट का एक
दूसरा रजिस्टर दिखाइए मुझे।
3 पेशेंट
जरा दूसरा रजिस्टर दिखाइए ना मुझे।
एक्सरे का रिपोर्ट है, वही नंबर उसमें भी रीड हुआ है सर, उसी डेट।
लाइए दिखाइए जरा मुझे।
और रिसीव किए हैं दीपक द्विवेदी, नंबर वही है सेम। वो गलती से कर दिए हैं।
थ्री सिक्स
हाँ
कहाँ पर है सीरियल नंबर?
ये तो उससे नीचे लिखा है 3632 लिखा हुआ है।
वही है,
दीपक द्विवेदी।
जो पर्ची का नंबर है वही एक्सरे में भी।
आप अपने रिकॉर्ड में कुछ तो रखते होंगे।
नहीं है सर रिकॉर्ड में, वो एक्सरे
नहीं है ना?
नहीं है सर।
इसका
एक्सरे
मतलब-
रिपोर्ट लेके पेशेंट चले गए, उसमें रिसीविंग है सर।
इसका मतलब
रिसीविंग है सर।
तो आपने एक्सरे रिपोर्ट उनको
हाँ।
जो दिया उसकी कोई कॉपी आप नहीं रखते हैं?
नहीं है, एनजीओ का था सर, एक्सरे एनजीओ का था।
उस वक्त एनजीओ कराती थी एक्सरे, उसी का रिकॉर्ड रहता था, वही हॉस्पिटल वहाँ पर वो प्रोवाइड करते थे फैसिलिटीज।
ये रजिस्टर से सुनिए जरा, धीरे धीरे चलिए।
हाँ।
ये रजिस्टर से कहाँ दिख रहा है कि ये उन्होंने रिसीव किया है?
आगे सर मेंशन उसी लाइन में सर, लास्ट में
लास्ट में क्या है मेंशन?
दीपक द्विवेदी लिखा हुआ है।
तो हमने दस्तखत कहीं कर दिया, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि वो हमने रिसीव कर लिया? ये तो इसका मतलब हुआ कि जिसका आपने किया उसका आपने सिग्नेचर लिया। दिस रजिस्टर ओनली शोज कि जिस पेशेंट का आपने एक्सरे किया उसका सिग्नेचर या आपने उसका अंगूठे का निशान लिया। इस रजिस्टर में कहीं एक लाइन भी आप मुझे दिखा दीजिए कि ये रजिस्टर जो है वो जो रिसीव करता है उसके सिग्नेचर को दिखा रहा है कि ये रिसीव किया इसको। केस बनाइएगा तो बनता चला जाएगा। कचहरी में आने के बाद जो है ना, अच्छे अच्छे लोगों को फिर बड़ा मुश्किल होता है। जो बाहर आप नहीं सोचते हैं ना, वो यहाँ वकीलों की भीड़ में आपको जवाब देना पड़ेगा। समझ रहे हैं डॉक्टर साहब? नहीं समझ रहे हैं? ये रजिस्टर में कहीं आप मुझे एक विस्पर दिखा दीजिए कि दिस रजिस्टर इज प्रिपेयर्ड शोइंग द सिग्नेचर ऑफ द पर्सन्स हु हैव रिसीव्ड द रिपोर्ट। लीजिए, अपने वकील साहब की मदद लीजिए थोड़ी। कोर्ट को मत मिसलीड कीजिए। कहीं आप दिखाइए कोई कॉलम जिसमें आपने लिखा हो प्राप्त किया और उसके नीचे इन्होंने दस्तखत किया हो।
एनजीओ का है।
आप अगर किसी कॉलम में लिख देते हेडिंग में प्राप्त करता,
ठीक है सर,
समझ गए बात?
ठीक है।
देख रहे हैं ना कैसे होता है कोर्ट में क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन।
ये रजिस्टर
एनजीओ का है सर।
एनजीओ का हो कि आपका हो, आपका एनजीओ है ना, आपने काम दिया है उसको, आपने अपॉइंट किया है उसको। तो देखिए धीरे धीरे कितनी बातें निकल के आ गई। पहली बात, एफआईआर नहीं लॉन्च हुआ बाय द मजिस्ट्रेट हु वाज डेप्टेड ऑन द स्पॉट। मिस्टर खान, you will admit it or not? 100% admit. So your magistrate who was deputed on the spot, he did not lodge FIR, on 13/10/16. The SDO who had given permission to go with the march, he makes a false statement in the FIR बिना अनुमति के. Third चीज, after 6 months you are arresting this petitioner in complete violation of the directions of the Honorable Supreme Court. Fourth, he was brutally assaulted. CGM ordered you for his medical examination. In the name of medical examination, you did nothing. You have one register to show कि उसका chest X-ray कराया गया था. You do not have the report of that chest X-ray. You have no material to show that the chest X-ray was received by him. There is no other injury report in your hand, in your register. The register has not been prepared giving correct serial number. So what should be done? I want to know you. I would know from you, Mr. Superintendent of Police. These are the things which have surfaced now. Now tell me.
Sir, I would like to bring 2 points, sir.
Yes, please.
Where this procession was being done by the accused, that is very sensitive place, sir, and it has the history of communal disturbances. That is the mixed population, and the charge was, sir has rightly pointed out that permission was granted, but in the FIR it is written without permission. They were.
That is a wrong statement.
Sir.
You admit that to that extent there is a wrong statement in FIR?
Sir, that to that extent, sir.
Yes, to that extent.
Yes, sir, I accept it, sir.
You accept it?
Sir.
So a senior officer like SDO, the then SDO of the Gopalganj is making a false statement in the FIR? Say yes or no?
Sir.
Proceed further.
Sir, they were making speeches, sir, to disturb the communal harmony, and for that only this FIR was registered, and the relevant sections were under that section that FIR was registered.
Who was witness to that? In whose presence this statement was made?
Sir, the force or officers that were
The
deputed.
magistrate who was deputed?
Sir,
Why the magistrate did not lodge FIR then and there? Why the magistrate did not lodge FIR then and there? Any answer? Why the SDO went other day,
sir,
the next day to lodge FIR?
sir, if sir will permit, I will inquire into it and then will come.
You will have to.
Sir,
You will have to. The law. देखिए कानून में देरी हो सकती है,
sir,
लेकिन nobody is above the law. ये बराबर मैं कहता हूं, मुझे कोई शौक नहीं है आपको बुलाने का, लेकिन जो एनआरकी प्रिवेल कर रहा है ना, आपकी जो मर्जी होती है आप वैसे ही करते हैं, कानून को आप चाहते नहीं है कि उसको हम रूल करने दें. क्या सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट इसीलिए है कि आप उसको वायलेट करते रहें? Why this officer should not be held guilty for contempt of court in view of D.K. Vasu's judgment? Why these officers should not be proceeded against in contempt? I mean, court is at pain in looking into all these episodes which are happening. You have been conferred with certain powers, not for misusing those powers.
sir,
You have come here to serve the people. Each one of us has to play their role in this society making. And this is how you are making the society. Registering a false FIR, not obeying the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, not obeying the order of the CGM. What you are giving to the people?
say FIR to that extent, that information is wrong, sir.
Wrong, yes.
But,
But that is very
Hey.
important that false information is coming from whom?
Sir,
From such a responsible officer like SDO.
sir,
SDO, I believe, if I am correct,
sir,
he is a member of the Indian Administrative Service.
State, sir, Bihar Administrative Service.
He was promoted from state service,
Sir, SDU generally are from Bihar Administrative Service.
from Bihar Administrative Service. So they are holding responsible position. I mean, if you start making false statement to implicate a citizen of the country, the resident of your local area,
Sir, they were creating communal disturbance, sir. They are making hate speeches. Sir.
सर ऐसा है, देखिए मिस्टर सुपरिटेंडेंट ऑफ पुलिस, प्लीज डोंट मेक एनी स्टेटमेंट जस्ट विदाउट एनी बेसिस देयर. If there any communal harmony was disturbed
Sir.
on 13/10/16, why your magistrate did not lodge FIR then and there? What prevented him from lodging the FIR? And why FIR was lodged on the next day making a false statement? These are the circumstances clearly showing that you are making a false case against a person who is demonstrating against your police officers, because your police officers had taken his party worker in custody and he was harassed, tortured in police custody, so he was demonstrating. तो आपने कहा ठीक है, अब तुमको भी सबक सिखाते हैं, तुम नेता बन रहे हो तो तुमको सबक सिखाते हैं. This is how the police will react.
Sir.
अगर आप इस तरह से काम करना शुरू करेंगे तो लोगों का क्या होगा? Then nobody will raise his voice, and that too in this democratic manner, after taking permission from your competent officer. आप एक भी केस हुआ कम्युनल हार्मोनी का वहाँ डिस्टर्बेंस का? 13 तारीख को कम्युनल,
सर लेकिन 16 में हुए हैं केसेस सर.
I am not concerned with
Sir,
that
sir.
because of his demonstration,
Sir.
and this demonstration was against the police atrocity.
Sir.
Please try to understand. It was not for any communal disharmony create करने के लिए नहीं था.
Sir.
It was against the police action. How come this सांप्रदायिक? आप हर चीज में जो है, जब किसी को कुछ फंसाना हो तो एक सांप्रदायिक सद्भाव की बात कर देते हैं. आपने इस FIR में लिखा होता, कोई सांप्रदायिक सद्भाव की बात नहीं हुई वहां कोई घटना नहीं घटी, कोई आपके पास रिपोर्ट नहीं है कि हाँ उसने क्या बोला, इसके लिए कोई सांप्रदायिक घटना घट गई. आपका बोनाफाइड ही नहीं दिख रहा है इसमें. और इंजरी रिपोर्ट भी आपने नहीं दिया CGM के ऑर्डर के बावजूद. अरेस्ट भी आपने किया आफ्टर 6 months. बोलिए क्या करें अब? आई एम विलिंग टू.
सर एक और पॉइंट है सर.
हाँ बोलिए.
सर जब अरेस्ट इनको किया गया था सर, एट दैट टाइम दिस पारा नंबर 672 सर, स्टेशन डायरी ऑफ टाउन PS
Yes.
ऑफ 22 February 2017.
यस.
इसमें भी मेंशन है सर कि पकड़ने के दौरान भी वो भागने की कोशिश किया और उस दौरान उनको चोटें लगी.
ये तो कॉमन है आपका. तो हर एक्यूज जब भागने लगता है तो वो कहीं से कूद जाता है, कहीं किसी को चोट लग जाती है, जेल में जब मर जाता है पुलिस कस्टडी में, तो आप कहते हैं इस डॉक्टर को खड़ा करके कि साहब उसको सुई देने में छटपटाया तो बेड से गिर गया तो उसका सर फट गया और मर गया. ये सब कहानी मत बनाइए SP साहब. ये कहानी अब बिल्कुल स्टीरियोटाइप आ रहा है हर केस में. पुलिस कस्टडी में जितने भी टॉर्चर्स हैं, अभी रिसेंटली आई हैव डायरेक्टेड फॉर वन इंक्वायरी इन मैटर that prisoner in jail was brutally assaulted. His whole body can be seen having severe injuries on different parts of his body, and then this court was informed कि उसको तो सुई लगाने में वो छटपटाया, गिर गया, बिछावन से मर गया.
दरभंगा का है जेल कस्टडी.
अभी इसमें दिया नहीं इंक्वायरी के लिए?
अभी दिया नहीं, अभी तो रिपोर्ट मांगा गया है.
रिपोर्ट मांगा है, वही कहा है कि उसका वो सब रिपोर्ट लाई. तो ये जो आप बोलते हैं ना कि भागा और भागने में गिर गया और चोट लग गया, तो कहानी कब तक चलेगी? आप ये बताइए मुझे, आपने पहले जजमेंट पढ़ा है कि नहीं सुप्रीम कोर्ट का? DK बासु जजमेंट पढ़ा है? नहीं पढ़ा है?
नहीं सर.
नहीं पढ़ा है ना? तो आप कैसे SP रहिएगा? जब आप पढ़ा ही नहीं, जजमेंट ही नहीं पढ़ा आपने, सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट जो 1997 में रिपोर्टेड है, आपने अरनेश कुमार पढ़ा?
पढ़ा है सर।
अरनेश कुमार पढ़ा है? जोगिंदर कुमार वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ यूपी पढ़ा?
नहीं
नहीं पढ़ा। आप ऐसा कीजिए, जरा दोनों जजमेंट पढ़ करके आइए मेरे पास।
सर।
आई एम गिविंग यू 1 hour टाइम।
सर।
I take this as an opportunity for you to educate you. No, Mr. Khan. He has not studied the judgment of the Supreme Court. What kind of SP is he? If he doesn't know the judgment of the Honorable Apex Court, how can he administer police service? क्या हम जजमेंट्स लिखते हैं इसीलिए? हम इसीलिए जजमेंट्स लिखते हैं कि ये पुलिस ऑफिसर्स कभी पढ़े ही नहीं उसको। आप इनको पढ़ा करके लाइए मेरे पास 1 घंटे बाद।
सर हम इसमें एक बात कहना चाह रहे थे, इसकी जितनी क्वेरी उन्होंने इसका डिटेल हम इनसे खुद लेना चाहते
हम इनसे पहले बात जो है ना, हम ऑर्डर करेंगे। इनको पहले डीके बासु जजमेंट, जोगिंदर कुमार वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ यूपी, इफ आई एम करेक्ट, AIR 1992 सुप्रीम कोर्ट 1345 1349, and DK Basu judgment 1997
1977 1 SCC 416 में
जो भी है दीजिए, जिसमें उन्होंने कहा है एपेक्स कोर्ट ने कि साहब जहां वायलेशन होगा ये गाइडलाइंस का,
416
वहां हाई कोर्ट कैन इनिशिएट कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ कोर्ट अगेंस्ट द ऑफिसर्स।
215 तक कर दिया जाए।
हाँ बिल्कुल, 215 क्या 415 में भी सुनेंगे, लेकिन मुझे एसपी साहब को जरा एजुकेट भी करना है। ये जाएंगे, एसपी हैं जिला के, इनको कमान दिया गया है और ये पढ़े ही नहीं है तो ये कमान क्या संभालेंगे फिर?
जब फीस कर लिया,
आइए ना, पढ़ा दीजिएगा जब दोनों जजमेंट अच्छे से इनको, तो किताब लेकर के आइएगा मेरे पास, चैम्बर में बैठाइए और पढ़ाइए इनको, उसके बाद आइए क्लासेज ही शुरू करेंगे एक अलग से। Have you gone through the judgments?
Yes, sir.
This is for the first time you are going through this judgment.
No, sir, I have gone it, sir, before, but I was forgetting the name, sir.
You are forgetting the
Name.
Name.
Sir.
then what are there in the judgment?
Sir, it is related to this DK Basu judgment is related to prevent this custodial torture and the procedure how to make arrest.
How to make arrest?
Sir.
That is very important.
Sir.
In this case also, custodial torture has been alleged against the police personnel,
Sir.
and allegation is that they have not followed the procedures established for purpose of arrest.
Sir.
So this judgment will apply.
Sir.
Now, if this judgment applies, on the face of the materials which have come before this court, why this court should not proceed to initiate a contempt against the contempt proceeding against the hearing officials, those who have violated the judgment of this court, judgment of the Honorable Apex Court? You are a responsible officer, you can take a view.
Sir.
As I take a view as a judge, you can also take a view reasonably. If the police officer is not acting in terms of the judgment of the Supreme Court, you have also gone through the judgment in the case of Joginder Kumar.
Sir. Yes, sir.
There also
Yes, sir.
guidelines have been provided.
Sir.
That has also not been followed. What is your prayer, Mr. Mishra, in this case?
Lord, basically we are seeking, Lord, we have twofold prayers, Your Lordship. My Lord, my first prayer is an inquiry against the concerned respondents who have been subsequently made party and they have been noticed, Your Lordship. Although the two SHOs, they are being represented through their counsel. But the then SP, Mr. Ravi Ranjan, my lord, he had chosen so far not to appear, although the notices has been complete, your lordship. And the
Notice
second,
has been served upon him.
yes, your lordship, through the present SP Gopalganj, my lord,
Notice has been served upon him. All right.
And just one line, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, today a charge sheet has been filed, dated 30th 11/2022. In the charge sheet, it has come that जख्म प्रतिवेदन सो एंड सो जख्मी का एक्सरे रिपोर्ट प्राप्त नहीं उल्लेख करते हुए चिकित्सक द्वारा जख्मों को कड़े एवं भोथड़े पदार्थ से कारित साधारण प्रकृति का पाया. My allegation was that I have been beaten brutally by a hard and blunt substance, my lord, and that find confirmation in the report 2 of the SP, my lord. My lord, would kindly see the supplementary affidavit which today the SP has filed, my lord, and my lord has just seen the counter affidavit of the civil surgeon. There also, your lordship, the page number 13, the injury report has been narrated, your lordship, although it has been made after 5 years, your lordship. My lord, would kindly see first the injury report prepared and submitted today by the civil surgeon. My lord, would straight away come to page 13, your lordship, and then my lord would see the report too, my lord.
Page 13 of the counter affidavit of
civil surgeon. My lord would first,
SP.
my lord would first see the civil surgeons, your lord. Page 13, my lord. Although the incident relates back to 2017, and they say that the X-ray report is not available, for God knows on what basis they have prepared this report.
Yes.
My lord would see page 13.
Yes.
Nature of the injury 1, 2, 3 are simple in nature and caused by hard and blunt substance. My lord, although my lord, with greatest of respect, my lord, I contest this report, my lord, that injury is simple in nature. My lord, I have narrated the manner in which I was assaulted, your lordship. And if they can prove that even a single statement which I have made in petition is false, my lord, I will withdraw this application, my lord. My lord, this is the most high-handed manner. My lord, I was a young boy, your lordship, that time. And my lord, I had absolutely squeaky clean antecedent, your lordship. And I was picked up from a marriage ceremony. And my lord would see the charge sheet which they have submitted today. My lord, the person.
Have you brought that charge sheet on the record?
Yes, my lord, they have brought it in record. They have filed 5 days back, your lordship.
No. Have you sought any relief in respect of that?
My lord, my lord, it has been filed 5 to 7 days ago, your lordship. On 30th 11/2022.
I'll see if you will file an appropriate application for that.
And my lord had seen the civil surgeon's counter affidavit.
Yes.
Now, your lordship would kindly come to the counter affidavit filed by DYSP, your lordship, today, your lordship. And my lord would first come to page 7, your lordship, paragraph 9, my lord. Page 7, paragraph 9, your lordship.
Yes.
That in the case diary there is mention of injury report of the petitioner Deepak Dwivedi. However, till date 18/11/2022, the X-ray report of the petitioner is not obtained, whereas the injury is stated to have been caused by hard and blunt substance and has been stated to be simple in nature. And my lord has seen it.
Yes.
And now my lord would kindly come to page 13, your lordship. My lord, it's a report prepared by the present superintendent of police, your lordship. The third paragraph, last line. My lord.
Yes.
जख्म जांच प्रतिवेदन में दिनांक 18/11/22 तक जख्मी का एक्सरे रिपोर्ट प्राप्त नहीं होने का उल्लेख करते हुए चिकित्सक द्वारा जख्मों को कड़े एवं भोथड़े पदार्थ से कारित साधारण प्रकृति का पाया गया, लॉर्डशिप. They say that they don't have the X-ray report, your lordship, and they said they have given it to me because I was in. My lord, I was sent to them. I was sent on a
They
demand.
cannot say. They nowhere say on affidavit.
No, in the morning they said that it was received by Deepak Dwivedi, your lordship.
It was the statement of the civil surgeon.
Yes, my lord. But now, my lord, I was in jail.
Confronted with the register,
My lord,
and he had backed out.
my lord, I will answer this question, my lord. My lord, I was sent pursuant to an order by the judicial magistrate. I was in their custody, my lord. The only thing I was made to receive is that is annexure P/4, which I have brought on my writ petition, my lord. My lord, page 37, your lordship. Page 37, my lord. My lord, I was in their custody, my lord. Page 37, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, my lord, this was the only report which I was made to available, your lordship.
Yes.
And on the next, or 2-3 days after, your lordship, as the page 40 of my application, my lord, writ application, my lord, I move an application to the Chief Judicial Magistrate seeking a direction upon the concerned individual to bring on record the injury report, your lordship. Now, your lordship in this case has called a report from the Chief Judicial Magistrate, and he has stated in his report that for last 5 years, he is seeking the injury report from the concerned SP, SHO, etc., civil surgeon. Same is not being available, your lordship.
Yes.
Now, just one last submission, your lordship. Now, my lord would kindly see P by 2 of my writ application, your lordship. P by 2, your lordship. My lord, page 34. Page 34, your lordship. P by 2, your lordship.
Yes.
Now, your lordship would see that pursuant to my application, an approval was granted to me for holding a demonstration. A magistrate, Prateek Kumar, Sah Prasar Pradhikari, was deputed.
Yes. Yes.
Police personnel was also made. And now, my lord would see the charge sheet which they have filed, your lordship. My lord, he is not even one of the witnesses who was present who was deputed to be present on the date of occurrence. And my lord, there is a demonstration, there is a peaceful demonstration. Demonstration is ending. I am leaving for Gorakhpur, your lordship. Uske 6 mahine baad, my lord, I come to attend a Bharat, your lordship. And in the Bharat, your lordship, they come and they handpick me, your lordship. And I am made to handcuff, your lordship. My lord, all the guidelines of D.K. Basu or all the judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court has been thrown to dustbin, your lordship. Now, your lordship, on the date when the petitioner was arrested, your lordship, my lord, I have made a specific allegation.
Charge sheet is at page?
I am so sorry, my lord. It's page 15 of the counter of the DYSP, your lordship. Annexure B, my lord.
On behalf of the petition, SP, right?
Sir, file किया DSP साहब ने.
Yes.
My lord would straight away come to page 17, my lord. There are, although 11 individuals who have been stated to be witnesses to the occurrence, your lordship. Prateek Kumar, who is a duty magistrate appointed for this very purpose, he is not even a witness, your lordship. 4 हवलदार लोगों का, गृह रक्षक वाहिनी लोगों का state, they have made them. My lord would see who all are the witnesses, your lordship. Mrityunjay Kumar, the STO who has granted me approval, and the person who has filed the FIR. And my lord, the FIR is so false. In 5 places.
Mrityunjay Kumar seems to be the person of dubious character. He has lost a false FIR.
My lord,
false statement.
My lord,
SP has admitted to that extent that yes, the first allegation saying that without any permission this procession was
not one place. My lord, 5 जगह बोले हैं बिना अनुमति के, बिना, in FIR, your lordship. He says that 5 places बिना अनुमति के, बिना अनुमति के, बिना अनुमति के, lordship. At 5 places, not one place, your lordship. And that after 24 hours, your lordship. There is absolutely no communal disturbance, your lordship. My lord, I am a resident of that place, your lordship, and that area, Ambedkar Chowk, is one of the most peaceful and one of the most crowded places, your lordship. And a statement is being made that I am trying to create communal disharmony, your lordship. My lord, with greatest of respect, my lord, nothing can be further from truth, your lordship. And my lord, there is no communal disturbance, your lordship, pursuant to my speech, your lordship. Let them show that I made a single statement which has created or which has widened the differences between the community, your lordship. And for what purpose I was demonstrating, your lordship? I was demonstrating against the police brutality, your lordship. And I am mated with the same fate, your lordship. I am a young boy, your lordship. I am a political activist, your lordship. I have absolutely clean antecedent, your lordship. And I am being targeted, your lordship. And my lord, then SP, my lords, and my lord, I have stated in my writ application the manner in which I was brutally tortured, your lordship. From one place, Gopalganj to Thame, which is almost 7 to 8 kilometers, your lordship. First, they arrest me from Bhitverwa, which is near to Gopalganj, your lordship. I am being brought to Gopalganj police station. There are a lot of people gathered, your lordship. Then
any notice under
they have been
51?
No notice, your lordship.
No notice.
Straight away, I have been picked up, your lordship.
Now see your position. This charge sheet has been filed under which provision? All these, what is the maximum punishment under these provisions?
Less than 7 years old, Lord. All less than 7 years old.
3 years is the maximum punishment.
Sir, with your permission, can I make some
Yes,
point?
please.
Sir, I am not trained like him to put forward my point of view.
You should be.
But I will try
You are
to.
superintendent of police.
But I'm not an advocate, sir.
Oh,
So,
maybe
but-
you have chosen not to be an advocate, but your
Sir,
IQ and everything is as good as like a lawyer.
sir, but sir, I will try to make some point. Like sir, situation was very bad. From 1 अक्टूबर से 11 अक्टूबर तक नवरात्रि थी सर, 11 को दशमी थी और 13 तारीख को विसर्जन हो रहा था। टाउन से 7-8 किलोमीटर दूर तुरकहाँ एक जगह है और वहाँ से जब विसर्जन करके भीड़ लौटी तो रास्ते में कुछ एक विशेष समुदाय के कुछ मुहर्रम का भी जुलूस 3-4 दिन पहले रखा हुआ निकला हुआ था और उसको तोड़ते हुए भीड़ शहर में घुसी और करीब 8-10 गाड़ियों को जलाया गया सर और ये चीज़ 1 या 2 दिन तक चली सर। उसमें 4 एफआईआर लॉन्च हुए सर, लगभग 200 नेम्ड और बाकी अननेम्ड लोगों के खिलाफ 419-16, 420-16, 421-16 एंड 422-16। 16 अक्टूबर तक 25 जो मैंने अभी इन द मीन टाइम जो मैंने जानकारी इकट्ठा की है सर,
Yes, yes.
25 लोगों की गिरफ्तारी हुई है सर और जैसा बोल रहे हैं कि इनको इम्प्लीकेट किया जा रहा है सर, तो इसमें
Whether
4
these 4 FIRs,
सर
this petitioner is also an accused.
नो सर, अगर इनको इम्प्लीकेट करते तो सारे में करते सर।
नहीं, इसीलिए पूछ रहे हैं.
सर
I want to know the facts.
सर
So in those 4 FIRs,
सर
this petitioner is not an accused.
ओनली वन इन वन सर 420।
One तो ये केस है ना जो हम
Yes, sir.
सुन रहे हैं.
सर सर
जो 4 केस हुआ
सर
जिसमें आप कहते हैं कि साहब वो जुलूस ने तोड़-फोड़ किया,
जी।
गाड़ियों के साथ वेंडलिज्म किया, जो भी
सर
किया,
सर
उसमें this petitioner is not named.
नो सर, इन दैट केस ही इज नॉट।
No allegation has been made that he was participating in the alleged occurrence
सर
or because of his instigation
सर
the alleged occurrence took place. कहीं एफआईआर में आपने लिखा कि इनके द्वारा भड़काने के वजह से ये घटना घटी?
नहीं सर, लेकिन सिचुएशन खुद ही खराब थी
सुन
सर।
लीजिए जरा सा, जब सिचुएशन खराब था तो आप एफआईआर बनाए ना.
सर
एफआईआर में 13 तारीख को एफआईआर लॉन्च हुआ,
14 को
सॉरी 14 को लॉन्च हुआ.
सर
14 को जो एफआईआर लॉन्च हुआ
सर
उसमें आपने कहीं नहीं लिखा कि इनके वजह से कोई घटना 13 को घटी,
नहीं सर
नहीं लिखा ना.
सर
तो अब आप उसको क्या करेंगे बोल करके? हमारा सिर्फ ये क्वेश्चन है कि ये जो केस इनके अगेंस्ट आपने लॉन्च किया, जिस सेक्शंस में आप आज चार्जशीट कर रहे हैं,
सर
इसके अंदर मैक्सिमम सेंटेंस कितना हो सकता है?
3 years
3 years. Then what is the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Arnesh Kumar?
7 years and less।
आपने कहा ना कि अर्नेश कुमार पढ़ा है हमने,
सर
तो अर्नेश कुमार में क्या जजमेंट है?
IU has to prepare one checklist।
On checklist,
सर
whether your IO did that exercise,
नो सर
why he was arrested after 6 months without following that procedure? And if it has happened, then is it not a clear case for initiation of contempt? Tell me. Suppose कीजिए आपको मैं जज बना दूं. Put yourself in my position. Will you have any iota of doubt in your mind that these police officers are liable to be proceeded against?
सर
Tell me, frankly. You are also a citizen of this country. We are all here the stakeholders. We all have to take a call. If this is the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court and your officers are not following that judgment, then why they are not liable to be proceeded against the? So it is a clear case of contempt. Will you agree or not?
सर
Mr. Khan?
My lord.
It's a clear case of contempt. Not following the judgment in D.K. Basu, not following the judgment in Arnesh Kumar.
Arnesh Kumar is a very clear judgment.
Very clear judgment.
Hearing officials are liable for it.
Yes. All right, so I am directing for registration of contempt case against them.
इसमें मुझे एक बार और चांस दिया जाए, फिर इंक्वायरी पूरी हो जाए।
क्या इंक्वायरी कराएं? जब आपने हर इतनी जल्दीबाजी आपको है, आप भी तो एडवाइस दे रहे हैं ना, इतनी जल्दीबाजी है कि आप
advice
चार्जशीट
नहीं-
फाइल कर रहे हैं।
हम मुझे एडवाइस नहीं।
जब केस की सुनवाई चल रही है
आज
तो
तक-
आप जल्दी से चार्जशीट फाइल कर रहे हैं without realizing कि that will put you in more trouble, and that has virtually put you in trouble now. Working in haste itself gives rise to a sense of malafide. जब भी कोई काम आप जल्दीबाजी में करते हैं ना, तो एक इन्फरेंस उससे ड्रॉ किया जा सकता है कि कहीं न कहीं कोई बात आपके दिमाग में मालाफाइड था, ऐसा चल रहा था कि आप जल्दी करना चाहते थे। ये तो दिस इज अ क्लियर केस ऑफ कंटेम्प्ट। Apart from the fact that the FIR contains false statements, many things are there. I think I will record everything. और कुछ बोलना है आपको? नहीं बोलना है?
Here is the my lord, one thing is my lord, they are at that time who are the officials myself, who are the my lord. At that time, my lord.
I will ensure that this order goes to the UPSC also. If an officer in the rank of IPS will do it, will act like this, and despite service of notice on him, he has chosen not to appear, then this court will have to think of it. There are allegations of malafide against them. Who appears for the others? The private respondents? Yes.
I am appearing on behalf of the respondent number 7.
7. Who is respondent number 7?
My lord, the SHO of the Gopalganj, then SHO, your lordship.
No,
Yes.
I was not SHO, my lords.
What were you?
He was the one who arrested,
I
made the
was posted
arrest.
as Sub-Inspector Santosh.
Whatever you were. You had arrested this petitioner?
No, my lords, I was just a company with the SHO, my lord.
All right. So you were
And
there.
was, my lord, the follow to the order of the SHO, my lords.
You were there.
For the-
Yes, you have followed the order of the SHO.
My lords.
And then in your SHO, who was the SHO? Ram Sevak Rawat.
No, my lord, he was the SHO of another place, possibly Mazhagad, your lordship. And
I appear on behalf of the SHO Manjagar.
All right.
my lord, he has been brought only for the purposes that I am made to sure that I brutally get thrashed, your lordship.
Now, this is my word against him.
No, no.
My lord, this goes.
Now, in view of the charge sheet which has been submitted and the report 2 of the superintendent of police saying that I have been thrashed with a hard and blunt substance, your lordship. My lord would kindly see the report of the order of the judicial magistrate.
Mr. Misra, I am presently only looking into these names for purpose of
I'm so. My lord,
passing order. I am not recording a finding against them. I will only record the statements and then the prima facie case.
just one line, my lord, although not part of the
For registration of a contempt proceeding.
My lord, I was a political activist till 2017, your lordship. After registration of this case and the manner in which I was brutally handled, your lordship, I left political activism and now I am working in a different field, your lordship. My lord, and now, my lord, Arnesh Kumar or no Arnesh Kumar, nobody has right to indulge in custodial interrogation, your lordship.
Check.
Do I
You are appearing for respondent number 6.
respond number 6, my lord? He is nowhere in the picture. There is allegation in.
You have filed counter affidavit.
No. I
Not
wish to
filed.
file, but I wish to clarify my position also.
And Mr. My respondent number 7 has filed. You have
I'm
got copy
filed.
of 7. Respondent number 7.
They have filed 6 and 7, both have entered their wakalatnama, they have chosen not to contest my pleadings, your lordship, so it goes
This
applying
goes
the
like,
doctrine
if
of
this
non-traverse.
goes like this, my lord.
My lord, applying
Allow
the
me to
doctrine
go
of
out of the
non-traverse,
court.
my lord, they have
The
chosen not
way-
to
the
traverse
way-
my pleadings, your lordship.
The
So
way
it
my
has,
learned friend is shouting, I mean, how do we conduct this?
No, he is not shouting.
sir,
He is not shouting. He is
sir, I may not be as trained as good you are,
he is
but
placing his case. His voice may be He's younger
There
to
is
you.
no point getting agitated so much.
He is younger to you. You cannot have everybody's habit of talking in the same volume and in the same pitch.
My case is this, my lord.
Yes.
My case is that in paragraph 9 to 11 there are allegations against me that I, at the instance of SP, assaulted this person. Now this is my word against his word. I say I didn't, he says yes.
Yes. That
I-
will be inquired into.
My lord,
That will be inquired into.
maybe inquired into, my lord.
That will be inquired into by a competent agency.
I have no,
That will be the appropriate
no,
in this
no,
case, my lord.
no issues at all with this, my lord.
That will be inquired into.
Ji.
But so far as this
And I'll file a response also, my lord, because there
fact
are,
is concerned that the FIR does not contain completely correct facts. The same SDO who had given permission to
these things are there, my lord.
initiate proceeding, have you made the informant a party in this case?
My lord, unfortunately, he's not.
You'll have to add.
My lord, I will seek
And
permission.
only the court can proceed against him.
My lord, I seek permission to make him a party respondent, my lords.
Yes.
During the course of the day, my lords.
I will bring my counter affidavit on record, my lord. I have documents to show that I was not even there, so that I will bring before my lords.
Look here. Where is he posted presently? Mr. Mrityunjay Kumar, the then STO of Gopalganj?
I don't know, sir.
State, find
Lord,
out.
I have to get the information, my lord.
Collect information.
My lord,
लिखिए। सिविल सर्जन साहब आगे आइए जरा। आपके पास तो अब कुछ नहीं है ना दिखाने के लिए कि आपने एक्सरे रिपोर्ट दिया था उसको?
वही एक रजिस्टर दिखा है,
वो रजिस्टर जो है वो रिसीविंग रजिस्टर नहीं है ना?
रिसीविंग है सर, रिसीविंग ही है।
मतलब किसी व्यक्ति को कोई डॉक्यूमेंट आपने हैंड ओवर किया, ऐसा कुछ है उस रजिस्टर में?
कि नहीं है सिग्नेचर।
जो पूछ रहे हैं उसका जवाब।
हाँ हाँ हाँ,
नहीं, उसका जो मतलब है कि वो रिसीव किया कि नहीं किया, वो वही कॉलम है, ये पूछ रहे हैं।
ये
ऐसा
कंफर्म
कुछ है कि हाँ वो रजिस्टर दिखाया बनाया गया है इस पर्पस से एंड
बोला कि इसमें जिसका एक्सरे होता है उसका और रिसीविंग दोनों इसी में है। जो
आपके एनजीओ ने बोला?
हाँ,
कुछ लिख करके दिया है वो?
लिख कर दिया है, लाइन नहीं है।
लाए नहीं है, उसको आप क्यों नहीं लाए?
मिस देखते हैं,
होगा।
है इसमें, मांगे थे छोड़ दिया, लिख है।
इतना
हाँ, हाँ,
कैजुअली
है
आप
सर।
वो एकदम से लगता है ऐसे कुछ खोया हुआ चीज मिल जाता है वैसे आप कहते हैं।
इसको फाड़-
लाइए लाइए जरा देखा, फाड़िए मत,
फाड़े नहीं।
ऐसे ही दीजिए। ये हालात हैं आपकी। ठीक है, इसको रखिए आप, इसमें कुछ नहीं, एक चिट्ठी बनाया हुआ है। प्रेषित नजरे इमाम सब कॉन्ट्रैक्टर IGI मेडिकल सिस्टम। ये एनजीओ जो है क्या काम कर रहा है, उसकी क्या हालात है, वो भी एग्जामिन होगा उसमें। यही तो आपकी स्थिति है।
इंक्वायरी जरूरी है।
इंक्वायरी तो जरूरी है।
जी।